Hey team, body mechanics. Let's have a little look at a few ways we can try and improve the way we throw our punches. Let's go. Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Body mechanics. In the beginning, when we're learning our boxing journey, we're just starting, we always tend to push our punches. Everyone does it. What I mean by that is we push forwards, particularly on the backhand, we push forwards from here. They're arm punches. So here's a little thing that you can take into the gym or you can practice at home that may help you get over that. We'll have a look at how we do it, working in like a shadow boxing form, and we'll put it on the bag as well. So I'm going to do this in a southpaw demonstration today because my neck's hurting a lot. Firstly, everything is a pull, it's not a push. Like when I'm throwing that backhand, whether I'm doing it this way round or whether I'm doing this around, everything is a pull. I don't push that forwards, that's a push. Okay, I'm going to pull it from the opposite shoulder. So one way we can really help with our jab cross is the same with the jab. Okay, I don't come here, pull that shoulder to throw that shot forwards. Take your hands, orthodox or southpaw, okay, and just work through these rotations from here. You'll find if I pull this shoulder back to pull this shoulder forward, to push this shoulder forward, it naturally lifts that foot. If you can see that there, it lifts that foot here. What I'm not doing, I'm not pushing that shoulder forwards to do this. What I'm doing is pulling this shoulder back here. Okay, you notice how that's engaging my hip and my shoulder. Okay, so I'm just pulling this shoulder first, then pulling that shoulder second. Pull that one, pull that one. Okay, same if you're doing it orthodox. Okay, I'm going to pull this one first. Pull, pull. We'll have a quick look at how we can put that onto a bag just to get your body mechanics working the best they can. So let's go. So working this onto a punch bag, make sure you're in a good range. Okay, so I'm in a good range. I'm going to just fold my arms, I'm going to spend a little bit of time just working through them rotations. But all I'm going to make sure I'm doing exactly the same thing in my stance. Hands up, chin down, elbows tight, and just start going through here. What I'm not doing is trying to push the bag, okay? Rotate, 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 rotate. Okay, it's definitely a pull and a pull from there. And you can start working that into multiples. Yeah, it's no longer push, push, push with a lean, which a lot of people do in the beginning of their journey. You want to try and correct your mechanics as early as you can in your journey. Pull, pull, pull. Watch for the common mistakes when you're first doing this, which would be hands coming down here. So start real slow, work your rotations, okay, and you'll feel if you're pushing or not, okay. Beautiful thing with this is when you work it into your hooks and your body shots is when it really starts to build them mechanics together. So let's have a look at that. So, uppercuts and hooks, this is where it really starts to make sense. Okay, so if I've got you to fold your arms in a good boxing stance, whether you're orthodox or southpaw, okay, so toe heel aligned, feet 45 degrees, hands up, chin down, elbows tight, knees soft, okay, fold your arms and throw an uppercut. People go, I can't. Yes, you can. It's body mechanics. So I was going to throw that rear hand uppercut. A few things have to change. Shoulder trajectory, if I put my hands down, shoulder trajectory has to change. Hip has to come forward. Shoulder comes, this shoulder pulls. So it actually looks like I'm throwing an uppercut from here. See how I didn't Shoulder comes down, shoulder pulls. Same on the lead side. Shoulder comes down, shoulder pulls. What I'm not doing is pushing that shoulder. You see, this happens a lot when the people are first learning. Yeah. Okay, that's an arm punch. To make that work, so I'm going to go my lead hand, pull my shoulder down, pull this shoulder back, there's your uppercut. Pull this shoulder down, pull this shoulder back, there's your uppercut. And it's the same with the hooks. Fold your arms, throw a hook. People go, well, I can't. Pull. Pull. So I'll go jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, lead hand, uppercut. Jab, cross, lead hand, uppercut. And all that then is putting your hands on the end. So jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Jab, cross, uppercut. Really starts to pay off if you put the time into just working these rotations from here. So let's have a little look how we can put that onto a bag. Top tip on your uppercuts, team, make sure your elbow is touching your sides as you throw them. You don't want to be throwing an uppercut with all this room down here, okay? Elbows brushing your sides as you throw them. So, my favorite type of bag, a maze bag, it is my favorite. So, for instance, I'm going to throw a cross and an uppercut. So how would I work that? Cross, shoulder change, uppercut. Yeah. Cross, uppercut. I'm punching without my gloves. Yeah. Shoulder, 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 shoulder. Everything's a pull. So what we get is instead of this, everyone does in the beginning. Try your best to work your mechanics. Jab, cross, hook. It is pull, pull, pull. Yeah? So we get pull, pull, pull. Yeah? Pull, pull, pull. Backhand uppercut. So I'm going to go jab, backhand uppercut. Pull, shoulder change and drive. Pull, drive. So what we get is, yeah, instead of this. I promise you, if you take time to work these rotations, it will start to make more sense. Body shots. These 7s and 8s. This is where it comes into its own, so let's have a look. So it's quite possible that if you're still working, from a beginner's point of view, still working these body shots, as in attacking the liver and the kidneys and stuff, that you're possibly dipping down and then throwing an arm like this, or dipping down and throwing an arm like this. They are arm punches, okay? This helps so much. You have to, so I'm going to do this from an orthodox point of view. Dip the shoulder, pull that shoulder back up. They are your mechanics. Yeah, same on the other side. From a southpaw point of view, same thing. From here, I'm going to attack that liver from a southpaw point of view, from here. So the more time you spend pulling these shoulders and not just, see that would look really, really weird. I'll do it from orthodox. When you do this and just swing the arm, there's no power behind it, your weight's too far forward, you're off balance a little tiny bit. If I'd done that without the punch, it looks really weird. That's essentially what you're doing, pushing that shoulder forwards like that. Everything's a pull. Pull, pull, pull. Note the shoulder trajectory change. Here's horizontal. I've gone lead shoulder down from an orthodox point of view. This shoulder is forwards and it's a pull. Southpaw. Shoulder trajectory change. Pull. Let's have a look at that on the bag. So if you're just working that lead hand, again I'm going to do this southpaw today. Just working that lead hand shot. Remember, this is not a long range shot. I don't really want to do this from here because you'll get that whole horrible thing happen from here. So I'm going to get more into my mid-range. If you're still not sure how to work your mid-range on the bag, it is roughly your lead elbow distance away from the bag. So I'm going to spend a minute or so just working this pull from there. So my rear shoulder coming forward, my rear heel is off the ground, and I'm driving up into this position from here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start adding the punch. All of a sudden we don't get this. Same on the rear hand. Shoulder trajectory change. Pull up. Do it in my stance. Hands in my guarded position. And I'm going to start working that shot. Make sure your elbow is behind the punch as well. Common mistake is elbows coming through here. Okay, elbow is behind the punch. Elbows behind the punch. I'll just quickly do it orthodox as well. It's the same principle. Just working. Work the rotation, hands up. Work the rotation. And finally put a good structured punch on the end, elbow behind. And work your shots from there. It's a brilliant little exercise. You're probably going to feel silly to start with. Some people might say, why are you doing that? Body mechanics. Without technique, you won't get power. You can put as much speed and mass behind the punch as you possibly can. Without proper technique, it's not going to work. Work your technique on all these shots. I guarantee that's going to make your punches better. So there you go, team. There's something you can work on at home. You don't even have to do it at the gym because you may feel a little bit silly doing that. Arms across your shoulders in a good boxing stance. You can literally shadow box every single punch. Jab, cross, jab, cross, jab. Jab, cross, hook. Jab, cross, hook, hook. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Yeah? Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Works exactly the same thing. Round southpaw, jab, jab, cross. Hopefully what that'll do is stop you from then leaning and pushing your punches. You'll get a nice good head above your hips and work your shots from there. Let me know in the comments if you think it's a good drill. I do it to this day. I still do it. Particularly as I've had to move round to a southpaw. Not that I couldn't box southpaw. I'm never going to fight again. I'm old as the hills, okay? But I still like to do things as well as I can, particularly when I'm coaching inside here. So I was struggling a little bit with actually an overhand left. I'd never thrown it before, and I was like, that feels really, really weird. And it was body mechanics. So I spent a bit of time going jab, pull that shoulder down for the overhand. And I worked that over and over again, then started putting it onto a bag, and all of a sudden, after a little while, I thought, that feels all right now. So it was nothing to do with the actual punch, it was to do with my body mechanics. So spend a bit of time working that. I don't see how it can fail to make your punches better. Hope you've all had a good Christmas. If you liked this drill, let me know in the comments if it's helped you, or if you think it's going to help you. And of course, if you like the content, give us a little like and a subscribe so you'll see more from what we do. Until next time, train safe, train hard, and I'll see you soon.